I made it, y'all, in one piece to Japan by myself. Yeah! Oh my god, it looks like I'm actually petting them. This is so funny. Good morning, everyone. It has been a while, YouTube. My excuses are pretty much the same as any YouTuber, so nothing new there. I pretty much haven't had time to make videos or do any of that stuff. I've just been hectic. I just got back from, actually I got back like 3 weeks, and I've been saying I just got back for 3 weeks. The times. I wanted to do a Japan recap. I have a couple notes. I also just moved, but this is my new room. Also, my business center much operate everything from my closet. Ooh, look, I can do this. I have to set a day for packing orders because I have to start taking stuff out and then I literally can't do anything else in my room. Maybe I'll make a little tour video on that at some point. But for the meantime, we're doing a Japan recap. So, let's get focused, everyone. So, in the last Korea video recap, I talked a bit about how I didn't do as well as I expected and made it quote-unquote unsuccessful, but really there are no failures or successes because even the failures you learn something. But it was a trip that I learned a lot from. So if you want to watch that video, maybe I'll finally figure out how to link a video and put it here, but I also might not figure out how to link a video because I might not learn. And if not, I'll link it down below. I have to say, going to Japan, it was way more, I don't want to say successful or profitable. The issue was I planned the plane tickets. One thing that I didn't realize, I thought being 2 days was gonna be super responsible. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have so much time to like chill. I'm gonna like get some good food, maybe do some shopping, maybe like prepare my body and soul for this event. And literally I arrived that evening at like 11 o'clock. So I look a little rough, I know. I've stayed up for over 24 hours. And if you know me, I don't do that ever. But just got to my Airbnb. Probably gonna shower and try my best to not feel so gross right now and maybe eat something. I feel like none of the flights I was on today had any veggie meals, so I am so hungry. I can't tell you. I was just like watching the people next to me eat their food and I was just like, this is fine. But yeah, gonna go do that. If you're doing an event in Asia and you want a day before to prep, leave 3 days in advance because literally one day you lose for travel, another day you lose because of the time difference. So if you want that 1 day cushion, yeah, 3 days in advance. And then the next day I had to wake up at 7 Japan time with all the jet lag. I don't even know if I slept. So first day in Japan, I grossly underestimated how much time it takes to do things in life. So I got here last night and I thought I was gonna have a day overlap to like relax, recharge after my long flight. But actually my convention is today, so I have to leave right the frick now. But yeah, life's wild. We're just gonna do this. See these bags? That's what concealer's for, y'all. But yes, let's do this. So, yeah, and then had to go to the convention. So that was a surprise, to say the least. I just didn't expect it, but it was fine. In the end, it like literally, it was okay. I got enough sleep. I'm at Tokyo Comic Con. I'm about to set up. Wow, things have been a whirlwind. This is absolutely wild. Look, you can see me in a little bubble. Okay, everyone, here we are at the Artist Alley at Tokyo Comic Con. Holy crap, this is freaking wild. I don't know if you see this, what's going on in the back of me. Can you see that? I am so tired. Wow. These bags. Oh wait, that's just my makeup. Stayed up far too long. And I need to go the fuck to sleep. But otherwise good. Besides sleeping, I'm doing great. And I got enough green tea. I couldn't help myself. I had to bring back this bottle. So short and squat. I literally went, I was there, I did the convention and then I went home. And in fact, I would say there was not enough because I was a little bit frantic when I was packing things. But hey, here it happened. It happened. And here we are, still, as Snoop Dogg says, if you're breathing, you're achieving. And oh my god, I was hyperventilating. I was very much breathing during that experience. Hello everyone. Going to set up at Tokyo Comic Con day 2. It's a little rainy today. I had a great breakfast of, I don't really know what, but it was delicious. And now we're just going to head to the hall. There's a huge crowd here. I'll show y'all in a minute. So there are a lot of positive aspects. I'm gonna go through the negative ones before. I don't have too many negative comments, honestly. Just that the artist alley was smaller than I had expected. More of like commission work, less like merchandise kind of stuff. Really, like, my only negative was I wasn't prepared for that. But even that isn't a negative because ultimately overall I did okay even with the merchandise. It's one, the currency exchange, and two, the cost of living in Japan is much higher, so people are more willing to pay US prices for your merchandise. So that was very important. My keychains, they're popular at US conventions, but they were so much more popular in Japan. I think that I think it's a very popular thing in Japan for everyone to have keychains on the subway, and even who I would consider like soccer jocks who in the US I would never imagine to have a keychain. This is all just stereotypes and nothing's really, you know, like that. I would say every kid and adults who I wouldn't expect to have keychains, like businessmen, would have keychains maybe on their phone or their wallet or even their work bag. Okay, maybe not businessmen, but like everyone but businessmen had like keychains. So I would say in terms of merchandise, the keychains did very well. So I don't know if anyone's going to Japan planning to sell keychains, but it's definitely like a keychain heavy culture. So in Korea, I had like a couple words that I could use, but in Japan, I think I knew a couple more words. Kept repeating the phrase like tabemono kyubi desu, which is like, it's a food cube. I had more confidence this convention because I went into it with the attitude of like, even if I don't make back the cost, like, it's okay, it's just a experience and I'll learn from it. Whereas the Korea convention, I think I more felt that I had to make the profit. When you're tabling at a convention, you go through ebbs and flows of like a lot of people at your table and no one at your table, and moments of making a lot of money and moments of like not making anything and just standing there. In Korea, moments of no one being there and no one buying anything definitely ate away at my confidence more than these moments did. And I want to say that it could be because going into it with the intention that I had to turn around a profit for this convention, not trying to achieve any specific outcome, helped boost my confidence, which in the end actually I think helped me sell more. And I feel weird saying like sell more, but I don't know, it's like as an artist you gotta. Also, a lot of my cubes are of Japanese foods, because I think it's like very much anime inspired, so I think that also had an aspect. A lot of the foods people recognized and were like, oh wow, like I eat that, like how do you, wow, that's so like takoyaki, hell yeah, I know that. And if there's a pie chart of like 100%, so 10% would be cube recognition, like 20% would be use of language, 30% would be confidence. I don't even know what number I'm up to. That's like 50, 60. So there's 40%. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but you get the point. Way easier finding vegetarian food in Japan than in Korea. I mean, maybe I just was not in the right place in Korea, but in Japan it seemed way easier. And by easier, I mean I ended up eating a lot of eggs and rice.
Who's that Pokemon?
was it was delicious, but I definitely like did not poop for a bit. And if you know me, I really love pooping. Like, I really love pooping. That's why I always eat oatmeal. Anyway, that's it for the recap. I guess my points were, I really didn't have any negative points. I guess my main points would be thinking about the wording. Like, if you can only use a couple words when describing your product in a foreign language, like, what are those words gonna be? Maybe knowing yourself and how you travel is not having an expectation for your trip. I don't have much more to say. But I did my eyebrows, so I want to keep talking. Bye!
Who's that